You know, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Galen, you got to see this.
I've seen it.
No, you haven't seen this. There's like 30 of them. Oh, wait a minute. You wait. You watch. Some of them have gone away.
It's like a swarm of bees, huh?
It is. It's like, see, they're all coming back now. Look at them. Look at how many are on the feeder. It's just...
Well, we need a photo instead also.
I have never... This is just too wild. It is like a swarm of bees.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're sharing. They're drinking out of the same holes. They're down there. Why?
It's the lighting is really hard.
Oh. That's just unfreaking real.
In my best mini moment.
Yeah, what was your best mini moment? And this came in from viewer Jim.
Yeah, let me get the pictures lined up, and I'll show them while you read. This is amazing.
Okay, best mini moment. So we're looking, something that's memorable that happened to you. Okay, so Jim said this. He said a hummingbird flew into our house, and he caught it. Okay, so he's like, sitting around the house, all of a sudden a little hummingbird, there it is right there.
He caught a wild hummingbird that flew into his home.
The bird, he took it to the door and let it go.
Okay.
If you love something, set it free. If it comes back to you, apparently it's yours.
Okay, so there's him letting it go.
He's letting it go. The bird flew about 8 feet away, turned, hovered, looked at him, and then flew back onto his finger. Yeah. He was able to walk around with it and pet it, and then take it over to the feeder.
Oh my gosh!
He goes, I am a big animal lover, and for this to happen, it was something very special.
Jim, do you speak hummingbird or something? I mean...
He's the hummingbird whisperer.
This is really something else.
That's spectacular. Okay, let's go through this again.
Okay.
A hummingbird flew into his house.
Yes.
He caught it, he took it to the door, and he let it go, thinking that the bird would fly away. It flew about 8 feet away, turned, hovered as if to say, I kind of like you. You know what, nice guy.
Look at it. He's being caressed there in Jim's hands.
I like the way you've decorated the place. It hovered, looked at him, and he put his finger out, and it flew onto his finger, and he was able to walk around with it and pet it. How about that?
Look at this is on his shoulder.
That is a wild hummingbird.
Extra wild.
That is a fantastic story. Jim, thank you so much for sharing that with us. If you had a spectacular or, a minor mini moment that was just kind of memorable for you, email us at goodday@kmaxtv.com.
I think we need to go deep into this, Jim. Could this be a reason?
Yeah, Jim, has this ever happened to you before?
Maybe you need to go, see a psychic or something, and, they can take this incident and really, look at your life in an analytical way.
Do other small woodland creatures just kind of show up at your house, like Bambi, and Thumper and stuff today?
Yes.
Now, we had this amazing story sent in by Jim.
I couldn't even believe it.
Okay, here's the photograph again. Once again, Jim was at his house. All of a sudden, a little hummingbird landed on his finger, right? Okay, so he landed on his finger, and then he released it, and it flew back in and landed on his finger again, so he kind of hung out with him. Instead, he just hung out with him all day. He hung out with him on his shoulder. So we asked Jim for an update if he was some sort of animal whisperer.
Yeah, and you asked if any other woodland-type creatures have come to his house.
Why, yes, they have. Look at this. The hummingbird was the most recent, but there have been many more. We just moved to Placerville, and I filled a bird feeder in the morning. That afternoon, I looked out and he saw this right here, this deer. Just have a little drink. And then one evening, a spotted owl. A spotted owl flew onto the deck. I thought it was a large cat at first, but when I opened the slider and walked out, it was a spotted owl. I grabbed the camera and went to take pictures. It flew about 6 feet away and landed. We were able to get within feet of this owl and take pictures. It finally flew off. Its wingspan was about 3 feet. Beautiful. Jim in Placerville.
Look at that. God, Jim.
Crazy.
Living amongst nature for sure.
How about that,
That's
Jim?
great. Great pictures.
The animal whisperer.
Anytime you have any type of visitor with wings or 4 feet, send us their picture.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll show you some more pictures coming up in just a second. Let's toss over to Nick Janes in the CBS 13 newsroom asking questions, getting answers. Nick.
Good morning. This wet weekend rolling on.